Heavenly light, as we enter this sacred space of stillness, quiet our racing thoughts and calm our hearts. Let your presence wrap around us like a gentle cloak of peace.
Welcome. You have arrived. Whatever brought you here today, whatever weight you carry, whatever season you find yourself walking through, you are welcome in this space. Take a moment to simply settle. You do not need to perform anything here. You do not need to present a version of yourself that has everything figured out. You can come exactly as you are, with your tiredness, your questions, your quietly aching hope. Find a comfortable position now. Whether you are seated or lying down, allow your body to be fully supported. Let the surface beneath you hold your weight. You have been holding so much. Here, in these next few moments, you can set that down. Begin to notice your breath. Not changing it yet, simply noticing. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the subtle expansion and release. Your body has been faithfully breathing for you all day, all week, through every difficult moment. It continues now, steady and sure. When you are ready, let us slow the breath together. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold gently at the top. Now release slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Let the exhale be longer than the inhale, signaling to your nervous system that you are safe, that you can rest. Again, inhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold and release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel yourself settling deeper. Feel the edges of tension beginning to soften. If you have come to this meditation feeling exhausted, that is okay. If you have come feeling like you are falling behind, like others are moving forward while you remain stuck, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not behind. You are not late. The timeline you are measuring yourself against may not be the truest measure of your life. There are seasons of visible progress and seasons of hidden formation. Both are real. Both are necessary. And both are held. Continue breathing at your own gentle pace now. Let each inhale bring a sense of quiet receiving. Let each exhale be an offering, a releasing of what is not yours to carry in this moment. Now, bring your attention to your body. Begin at the top of your head. Notice any tightness in your scalp, around your forehead, behind your eyes. These are places where worry often settles without our awareness. Breathe into that space. imagine warm light softening those muscles, inviting them to release. Move your attention to your jaw. So many of us carry tension here, clenching through difficult conversations, gritting through hard days. Let your jaw relax. Let your teeth part slightly. Let your tongue rest gently at the bottom of your mouth. There is nothing you need to hold on to right now. Now your shoulders. These faithful shoulders that have carried responsibility, worry, the weight of others' expectations. Notice if they are lifted toward your ears, braced as though preparing for impact. With your next exhale, let them drop. Let them fall away from your ears. Let them soften downward. You do not have to brace yourself here. You can be unguarded. Bring awareness to your chest. This is where so many of us carry our heartache, our disappointment, our longing. Perhaps there is tightness here, a protective armor you have built without realizing. You do not have to force it open. Simply acknowledge it. Breathe around it. Whisper kindness to that guarded place. You have been doing the best you can. Let your belly soften. Release any holding there. Let your hips grow heavy. Feel the muscles of your legs relaxing, your feet grounding into stillness. You are here, fully present, fully held. And now, let us enter into reflection together. There is a particular kind of weariness that comes not from physical labor, but from sustained hoping, from continuing to show up when results feel invisible, from planting seeds and watching the ground remain still. This is the weariness of the long season, the in-between space, the chapter of your story that seems to stretch on without resolution. Scripture speaks to this with unusual honesty. There is acknowledgement that the race of faith is not a sprint, but an endurance journey. That we are surrounded by witnesses who have walked this same road, who have waited, who have wondered, who have continued despite not seeing the fulfillment of every promise in their lifetime. We are invited to run with perseverance, to keep our eyes fixed on what is true, to resist the discouragement that whispers we should give up. There is blessing spoken over those who remain steadfast under trial. Not those who never experience trial, not those who escape difficulty through some formula of faith, but those who endure, those who persist, those who hold on even when their hands are tired. And there is gentle instruction not to grow weary in doing good, paired with the promise that in due season there will be a harvest if we do not give up. Notice the honesty in that language. It acknowledges that weariness is real, that giving up is a genuine temptation, that the doing of good sometimes feels unrewarded, and still it calls us forward. Consider for a moment the image of roots growing underground. A tree may appear dormant for an entire season, its branches bare, its fruit absent, its visible growth seemingly paused. But beneath the surface, in the hidden darkness of the soil, roots are extending. They are reaching deeper for water. They are anchoring more firmly against future storms. They are establishing the foundation for everything that will eventually emerge above ground. This is not wasted time. This is not stagnation. This is formation. Or consider oil, that ancient symbol of anointing and purpose. Oil is not created in a moment. It is formed through sustained pressure over time. What feels like crushing may actually be producing something precious. What feels like too much weight may be the very process through which your most valuable offering is being prepared. This does not romanticize suffering. It does not pretend that pressure feels good, but it invites us to consider that even in difficulty, something meaningful may be taking shape. Now imagine a lamp burning in a window through a long night. Its flame does not blaze dramatically. It simply continues. It provides steady light, not for spectacle, but for faithfulness. Sometimes our calling is not to shine brilliantly for a moment, but to burn steadily through a season of darkness. The world needs this kind of light. The quiet, persistent, reliable glow that says someone is still here, still believing, still holding space. Perhaps your faithfulness right now is not meant to be impressive. Perhaps it is meant to be steady, and steady is enough. Now, let us turn our attention inward in a different way. Let us examine not what is happening around you, but what remains true within you. There is a practice of accepting difficulty without resistance, not as resignation, but as acknowledgement. You can hold the full reality of your circumstances without pretending they are other than they are. The waiting is real. The delay is real. The disappointment is real. And you don't have to fight against the truth of your experience to move forward through it. What if, instead of measuring your worth by outcomes, you anchored your identity in your values? Outcomes shift. Results fluctuate. Visible markers of success come and go. But who you are, what you stand for, the commitments that define your character, these remain. These are yours. Ask yourself gently, what matters most to me? Not what results am I hoping for, but what kind of person am I choosing to be? What values guide my steps, regardless of what the world reflects back to me? Perhaps you value kindness, and you have been kind even when it was not returned. Perhaps you value integrity, and you have maintained it even when no one was watching. Perhaps you value faithfulness, and you have stayed true even in obscurity. This is not small. This is the substance of a meaningful life. Repeat quietly to yourself, even if results are unseen, I choose faithfulness. Again, my work is sacred, even in obscurity. And growth is happening beneath the surface. You do not need external validation to confirm the value of what you are doing. You do not need applause to continue. You can recommit to your calling, not because you have guarantees about outcomes, but because the calling itself is good. The work itself matters. The person you are becoming through this process is being shaped in ways you may not fully understand yet. Let these affirmations settle into your spirit now. Receive them slowly. Let them find the places in you that need reassurance. I am steady. I am not late. Faithfulness is never wasted. God is forming strength within me. I endure with quiet courage. I am held in seasons of waiting. My unseen work is still valuable. I trust the process of formation. As we begin to close this time together, let us enter into a posture of prayer. This is not about finding perfect words, but about opening your heart to a presence larger than yourself. A partnership that invites you into co-laboring, into shared purpose, into the comfort of not working alone. Divine One, Sustainer of weary souls, I come to you with my fatigue and my hope held together. I acknowledge that I cannot see the full picture of what you are doing. I cannot understand why some seasons stretch long while others rush past. But I choose to trust that you are present in the waiting, that you are working in the unseen places, that my faithfulness matters to you, even when it is invisible to the world. Strengthen my resolve with quiet endurance already rising within me. I thank you that I am becoming like the tree with deep roots, steady and grounded. I give thanks that what feels like pressure is forming something precious within my life, like oil prepared in unseen places. I trust that I am learning to burn steadily like a lamp through the night, faithful and unwavering. I recognize that I am not running this race alone. I am surrounded by witnesses. I am upheld by strength greater than my own. Even when I do not feel it, I am supported. Even when I cannot see it, I am accompanied. I give thanks that when discouragement brushes against my spirit, hope quietly rises again. I give thanks that when I am tempted to give up, my commitment is anchored more deeply. I release comparison in false timelines, and I rest in the unfolding that is already in motion. I trust that your timing is not withholding, but forming. I choose peace now, not because every answer has arrived, but because presence is here. Not because the resolution is complete, but because relationship is constant. I stand in quiet gratitude for the strength that is already growing within me, for the endurance that is already being shaped, for the path that is already being held. As you prepare to return to your day, to your responsibilities, to the ongoing work of your life, carry this stillness with you. You do not have to leave peace behind when you leave this meditation. You can move through your hours with the quiet confidence of someone who knows that their unseen work is held, that their steady faithfulness is building something real, that they are not alone. Go gently, go with endurance, go with the knowledge that you are exactly where you need to be, even if that place feels hidden. The seeds you have planted are not forgotten. The roots you are growing are reaching deeper than you know, and in due season, in ways you may not expect, there will be fruit. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are being formed. If this meditation steadied your spirit, consider subscribing for weekly spiritual grounding. Each week, we offer new spaces for reflection, rest, and renewal to support you in your journey, transforming minds, empowering souls, and as always, peace, love, light, and unity.